Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it.
Wait, to give me a waffle there again? You done kidding me. That's not real. That's not real. What the mascot is doing?
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. More now on the return.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now Namath to throw.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Sea of defenders had intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as they force the INT.
Good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run again on 1st down, Cook, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Bridgewater. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
To throw on first down is Namath.
Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work. And that's what they attempted to do on that one. Unable to connect.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down. They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run with a longtime Buccaneer. It's Mike Alstott. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mike Alstott. Fine work there on the touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. just do get the playoff. Now Bridgewater. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10 now, Namath. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Pat Freiermuth, 35 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good.
A little bit deeper.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's hitting off the football, put it on the carpet. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Namath to throw on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Namath. Catch, this is Chris Johnson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Play fake, now Namath. Sliding out of the pocket. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. To throw is Namath. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Namath. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Namath. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Namath. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's 2nd down. Namath to throw. Forced out to his left. Call it a loss of 14 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Namath. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it, and he's going to let it go deep. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out, and the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They'll get this out to Kamara. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Bridgewater to throw it. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Here's Namath. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
To throw, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Down. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That one tipped and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Back to throw again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
The Vikings send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And they'll turn to Kamara. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Chris Johnson, nobody in front of him. Touchdown, Vikings. Chris Johnson, 59 yards. And the Vikings use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul